I'm in Montenegro, so that's what this vlog is going to be about, all the things I've been getting up to in Montenegro. Alright, so I've been in Montenegro for a little while now. I have to think, it's probably coming up on 3 weeks possibly, and no vlogs! It's been a bit of a gap between vlogs, basically because I've been really busy while I've been here. I've been teaching some workshops, I've been doing a lot of Qigong healing treatments, and then I've also been looking around at some different things in different parts of the country for possibly some things in the future. And so it's been a really busy time. You might notice also that I am quite sweaty today. I'm just trying to squeeze this vlog in, again, still really busy and just trying to squeeze it in, you know, while I've got a little moment's opportunity. And it has been extremely hot here. It's been sort of highs of 40 degrees. And when I carry a bag in this sort of heat and walk around, yeah, unfortunately the sweat shows through. Hopefully that won't be too distracting for you. We've addressed it now anyway, so you know what's going on. But something else, aside from the workshops and the treatments and checking some things out in different parts of the country, a lot of you probably know watching the vlog, because a lot of the people watching the vlog do have some contact with Long White Cloud Qigong, my Qigong school, and quite a few of you I think probably know that Montenegro is actually where Tihana lives.
Hi.
So a lot of you, if you do some things to do with Long White Cloud Qigong, will have interacted with Tihana one way or another, largely by email. She does lots of the admin work and will have sent you out reminders about things, or asking you for some registration information, or reminders about things, about courses and things like that. So I thought this vlog would also be a good opportunity to maybe let you get to know Tihana a little bit better. So she's not just a name at the bottom of an email. Tihana has been involved with Long White Cloud Qigong for quite a while now.
Yes.
It's like 7-8 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yes.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, and I think a lot of people sometimes, just from the things people write in emails and say, sometimes think that we live in the same place, and so we're actually generally on opposite sides of the world, but for this little while we are kind of in the same place. So we've been having lots of meetings and things about things to do with Long White Cloud Qigong and the business aspect of things, and things that need to be organized and things like that as well. So Tihana has been present for the workshops.
Yes.
And in fact she translated for the workshops.
For the first time.
Yeah, first time translating live like that.
Yes.
She's translated some stuff, written stuff,
Yes.
from English into Montenegrin before, but first time doing it live.
Yes.
And my feedback from people who were at the workshop, because there's quite a few people who actually, some of them didn't speak English very well, and then some actually do speak English quite well, and some of them actually were professional translators, and they all said that Tihana did a great job of translating. How was the experience for you, just being at the workshop and also doing the translating?
It was a very nice experience. A little bit stressful at first, because it was the first time translating, but in the end everything turned out very well. So I enjoyed it very much, and people were also enjoying the workshops and listening to what John had to say. So it was like a very nice group of people very interested in everything that we were talking about. So, and there was quite kind of interaction as well with them, like asking questions, and they enjoyed the practices. So very good workshops.
And Tihana even managed to join in with some of the practices,
Yes.
some of the time as well. Sometimes she couldn't because she was focusing too hard on translating,
yes.
but sometimes she was able to join in as well.
And I must say the practices were excellent.
Good. That's a good thing, right? And so another thing, as I mentioned, I've been doing quite a lot of Qigong healing treatments. Quite a lot, actually. I've been doing heaps of them. And Tihana has actually been there while I've done some of them. And so she's observed some of those sessions, of course, with the permission of of the
Yes.
person receiving the treatment. So how was that for you, just observing some Qigong healing treatments? You've experienced them in the past, years
Yes,
ago when I've been in
yes.
Montenegro, but how was it just watching and being there?
Observing was very interesting because you usually don't have the possibility to watch John doing the treatment.
Yeah, you normally just feel
Yes,
what's happening
yes,
or
exactly.
experience it rather than watch
So
it, yeah.
it was very interesting to see the process of how he actually works with energy and how he tries to figure out, particularly for each person, how to do some stuff with energy. So it was really, really interesting, yes. Yes.
And anything in particular interesting happened during the sessions?
Yes. We had some clocks not working. Like in the middle of the treatment, John had his moment of thinking how to continue with the treatment, and at that moment the clock stopped working. So if you ever do a treatment, be careful about the clocks in the room.
Yeah, it was interesting because I actually didn't notice. I noticed the clock started making a different sound because it stopped moving around and it started just doing this. And I noticed the sound, but I didn't realize it was connected to the clock. And then Tihana was like, you know what happened during that treatment? And I mean, I don't think this is anything that anyone should, I don't know, blow out of proportion or anything like that. But the energy that we work with is real energy, you know, it's a real thing, it's not some imagined thing. And some of you may, you know, when we've talked about things on some of the courses or things before, might remember, you know, I've probably told this story a few times. When I used to have a Kung Fu studio, there was one spot in the Kung Fu studio where I would do a lot of my meditation practice in particular, so not so much the moving Qigong, but there was one spot where I would sit and I'd do my meditation. And I had to replace that clock so many times because it would just, anyway. And so yeah, the energy, it's real energy and it does extend out and affect different things. And of course in a positive way in the context of treatment, but sometimes it can be quite powerful.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And actually for someone just looking at the treatment is also very interesting because you kind of, I mean, I was able to feel the energy in the room and feeling like really hot or something happening, not just to the person that the treatment is done on, but also to someone who is sitting next to.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I thought it was interesting to maybe share some of
Yeah.
Tihana's experience because Qigong healing is not a common skill at this stage. There are, of course, some people doing it, but not many around the world, you know. And so, not many people have the opportunity to receive it, and not many people have the opportunity even, you know, to observe it. But it is, well, potentially quite powerful, and can be really effective for a lot of things that are sort of hard to address in other ways. And so, yeah, I thought it was just interesting to share some of that perspective. I guess one of the things a lot of you know, I am working on preparing a Qigong healing course. No date of when it's going to be ready. There's still a lot of work to be done on that, but I really think it is a valuable thing to share with other people. And to be able to help people, and so I am looking forward to playing my part in helping other people to develop the knowledge, to develop the skills so that they can do this kind of treatment in the future as well. All right, I think that's most of what we have to talk about for now.
Yeah,
Hey,
probably, yes.
yeah, cool. I think the next vlogs will be sooner. I'm still busy, still lots going on, but there's a few that I'm going to try and squeeze in over the next little while, so look forward to talking to you all again soon.